As we speak right now in this pre-market session of the 13th of July 2021, technically Clover Health stock is technically a buy, even though the underlying trend is a bearish one. The signals are very much bearish. The short-term moving averages have tipped over. They are sloping downwards. The 200-day moving average is sloping downwards. In this pre-market session, it is slightly up by 1.2%. This huge, significantly or relatively huge float of 408 million shares it seems to be a bit of a drag. But at the same time as well, we have this 36% short interest. On the contrary, that's a bullish signal. That's a bullish signal. But technically, it is very much bearish. So as such, we deem it a buy. It is relatively cheap. It is trading at a discount to all of its moving averages. The RSI, from what we can see here, is indicating it is at 42.13. For much of this month of July, it has been trading below 50. So it just validating the bearish signals it has been putting out there. So you can see it is up 1.45% in this pre-market session. And this is just a validation, trading below all of its moving averages, below the volume weighted average price. So there is a lack of buying interest. It's lagging the S&P 500, the MACD below the signal line and retracing. You can see that 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is indicating it's oversold. So right now, market participants are not very much keen on the stock. They're looking at other stocks that have low floats. And that's where the momentum has gone, that's where the volume has gone, that's where the money has gone. But they are ignoring Clover Health. The short interest is still there, and remember, it's quite popular. So if you have been missing out on the other ones, you can put in a small amount of money in Clover. Technically, it is a buy. The only problem there I see is this 408 million shares outstanding. So let's see what the float is saying here on short squeeze. The float is saying it's 112. Okay, much better. So I would say yes, go ahead and buy it. Not a lot of money, just sums you can afford to lose. Nothing is going on right now in the pre-market, but the sentiments on Reddit, on StockTwit, especially on Reddit, is gradually growing. So there's a good chance things can happen with all of that going on there. So let's see if we can have a look at the options that might give us a good insight to what's going on there, whether the market participants are covering their positions there. And amongst other things as well, it has over $1 billion in market capitalization, which is a criteria for pushing for a short squeeze from the folks on Reddit. So it meets some of the criteria. I don't think a huge float is a problem for them. It's usually the short interest, market cap, and Clover. Definitely it's one of the stocks that have been on the squeeze. So I don't need to go ahead and buttress the points it has or not. So technically, yes, it is a buy. We haven't really seen any news out there at the moment concerning the stock. Yes, there was a news out there. Is a Form 4 disclosure. Okay, Form 4 disclosure, probably concerning an insider or whatever it is, but we're not exactly sure what it is. But it's not the sort of news that might impact the stock as such. But technically, yes, it's a buy. The trend has been bearish for at least the best part of this month, July. But the contrary implication of the short interest we are seeing over there on short squeeze. Yes, the contrary implication of that is that it's a bullish signal. So we all know that the stock has been on the radar of many short sellers and indeed short squeezers. So see what you're going to make out of Clover, and also always it's always with a small amount of money. With sums you can always afford to lose. Let's see how things go. Thank you very much for watching this video.